Let's get ready to rumble! He's taken another one, and Howard Foster has stopped it! Wow!
Thomas Lyons from Raps on TV. We're here at Whitley Amateur Boxing Club for the media workout with Tamuka Mucha ahead of his English welterweight title fight next week against Freddie Hewitt. Here with his strength and conditioning coach Tom Joyce. How you doing, Tom?
Very well, thank you. Very well.
So what's camp been like this time round, and how's Tamuka been preparing mentally and physically for this fight?
We've had a good amount of time. Obviously, we've done a few pull-outs, a few changes, a few things happening, which is fantastic for us. It gives us longer time to prepare. So we've had a good, solid 10-12 week camp. We worked through Christmas, straight into the new year. Obviously, we're coming into mid-February now, so we've had a good time. Been working massively on a lot of strength work because of the time we have. Sometimes fights only have sort of maybe 6 to 8 weeks in between, so obviously some of the programs have to change, but with the time that we've had, we've focused a lot on strength work, which has been fantastic.
With the pull-out situation, how frustrating has it been for Tamuka and yourself and the team, obviously preparing for one fighter and then having to change the...
Not so much on my respect, obviously with John O'Donnell being a southpaw, Hewitt being orthodox, obviously, so that's a lot that's had to change with regards to sparring. Something I do come and watch a lot, so that's obviously had to change. We was doing some work with obviously Josh Taylor at the beginning of the camp. That obviously had to stop pretty suddenly, and unfortunately due to the switch of opponent, we've actually known about it for a little while, so we've been able to focus and prepare on what we need to. But with regards to my work, I've been, as I said, focusing massively on a lot of explosive power work, a lot of strength, speed, balance, stability and core work. So our work's been sort of been maintained, so it's been not too much sort of disruption in our camp.
Freddie Hewitt's got a very respectable record. He's 14-2. He's fought for the Southern Area title last time out against Louis Green. What sort of problems do you feel that Tamuka in this fight is going to need to overcome to prevail through the fight and get the win?
I would never say problems. I'd maybe be a little bit more aware. Obviously, he's got a bit of punching power. The guy's had 14 fights, 7 stoppages. He's actually knocked out the guy that we stopped, also Southern Area title. What's his name? Eric Oching. So they've had a couple of similar fights themselves against similar opponents, quite similar outcomes. I said Tamuka stopped him in the 6th, Freddie stopped him in the 7th, but I said just be focusing on him coming out quick, coming out early. He probably, because obviously he'd have a lot of his energy at the beginning of the fight, which is good for us. Tamuka just maintains that level. That's one thing I've always loved about watching Tamuka fight. What he goes in on round 1 will be very similar round 10. So just being careful of obviously his power and his obviously stopping ability.
I was mentioning Tamuka there that he's been very inactive in the last year, not to his fault, but to the fault of fighters pulling out. In the time you spent with him this year with strength and conditioning, being his strength and conditioning coach, what has he learned and what have you learned to be able to help him mould into a better fighter?
As I said, we've obviously, the time we've had, we'll be able to focus a lot more deeper on nutrition. Obviously, I help him massively with his nutrition. We haven't made 66.7 kilos in 14, 15 months, so that's always an interesting challenge, but we're glad to see it on a strong path. We're well on track for that. As I said, I don't like the inactivity in the ring, but I like the time that we've been able to spend. Obviously, the closer it gets to the fight, we have to cut things down a little bit more. But with regards to sort of, I see him twice a week, I see him every Monday, every Friday, and that's been solid. As I said, it's so solid over the last sort of 15, 16 weeks. So it's given us a good camp, probably the best camp we've had. As I said, sometimes things change. If some sparring comes up that has to prioritise, I totally understand. So we have to just chop and change things throughout the week, because obviously rest periods are important with the strength conditioning. When you're doing sort of heavy lifting sort of stuff, the lower repetition stuff, you obviously do need to carry out a lot longer rest periods, making sure his nutrition's on point, his hydration's on point. But it's been a very, very good year. As I said, we've had a good year to be able to focus a lot on his strength. And for someone of 70 kilos, he is a very, very strong guy. So it's just given us more time to prepare, more time to be ready for wherever gets thrown at us.
And touch with Tamuka comes through this fight. There's some big fights out there in the domestic scene. You've got the likes of Josh Kelly. Mentioned about a fight with him on the AJ Parker card. How do you think that platform's going to help take Tamuka's career to the next level to fight for those big titles?
Well, I've got to take my hats off to him as well. I was actually in Iceland back in December, and we was out for dinner, and social media sort of been a bit mad. Tamuka got a bit excited, threw out a few things, and then obviously Saturday just gone, we was ringside for the Akoli Chamberlain fight. We bumped into Booth, chatted to Hearn, Chisora also. We've got a few good connections that's helping us with certain things, but to be in the position he's in, where Booth obviously sent a tweet out, that then got a reply from Eddie. Eddie's actually also made contact. Fingers crossed will come through. As I said, most important for us is this fight next Friday. That's the most important thing for us. But with that in hand, we get through that. It's looking quite significant that we could be on that Joshua Parker card, and that given us, I believe, the platform he's needed. I believe he's top 5 in the country as well, his weight, not just top 10. And with a platform like that, 80,000 people, Josh Kelly himself, fantastic fighter, got a great respect for him. He's got a good record. He's got a good following. So again, Tamuka being the man, I know he can go and stop him and do his bits. When it comes to that fight, I think it'll just elevate him tenfold, which is what I think he not just needs, but what he deserves as well for the work and the time he's been putting into this craft over the last sort of 6 to 10 years now.
And this is another platform with Haymaker ring star York Hall next Friday. You've got the likes of Joyce, who's prevailed from the amateur scene, doing very well as a professional so far. Willie Hutchinson, so another great platform for Tamuka to showcase his skills and let people know that he's making a statement in the division.
Yeah, obviously been on Dave as well, been on Channel Dave. It's always good to be on some sort of televised broadcasting. Good friends with Willie actually personally, so I know him very well. Fantastic boxer, excellent amateur record, pretty much like Joyce himself. I think he's the most decorated boxer Great Britain's ever had. So having people like that with that sort of stature and that sort of background, again, just helps Tamuka massively and lifts his profile again to the space that he deserves.
And just for yourself, could you tell us a little bit more about Tom Joyce Fitness and Wellbeing, the athletes you've worked with and how you've helped improve them as athletes?
I've been established as a coach coming around for 9 years now. I was actually renting it from a good friend of mine. I was using their facility for about 2.5 years, and then last December I actually opened my own facility, Studio 9 Fitness. Studio 9 Fitness is sort of lifted my profile, excelled with the athletes. He said Tamuka, I've always thanked Tamuka massively because he was probably the first elite athlete I worked with. I've now obviously mixed into football, the likes of swimming. I train a couple of ice hockey goalkeepers. Football is sort of my background. So obviously over the last sort of 6 months I've been working with a few of the Reading first team. I've been working with guys that come down from London, Millwall, Tottenham, Arsenal, QPR. It's just in time now, just trying to lift my profile with sort of my work. I believe in what I do. Said with a sports performance and an athletic background, I've never boxed. That's why I never get involved with the pad work with the guys, so I stay away from that. Happy to watch it.
Yeah.
But with the sort of strength, strength conditioning side of things, and then the elements of SAQ and things like that, how you can incorporate that with certain football players. And then I've got some fantastic kit, some of the best kit in the industry. I've got a piece of kit called the Kaiser, functional trainer I had sent over from California when I first opened last year. I've got a skill mill, which I believe is the best type of treadmill in the industry. These things just help a lot with explosive power, especially the Kaiser machine, the conditioning side of things with the skill mill and things like that. But it's been an interesting 4 or 5 years. I've got a lovely fiance who's helped me, took me to and supported me through this journey, and it's just been, I suppose, a journey that I've always wished for, and I now can start seeing the level that I've created. Some of the guys I'm now working with. I'm also working on something in the scenes with Shabazz. Something's going to be coming out very soon, launching very soon. I want to keep that under wraps at the moment. I'm very excited about that. This is going to hopefully take my platform and what I'm looking to try and deliver, or how I'm trying to deliver, explode that into sort of a different atmosphere, and then just sort of take me to the places that I believe I can go and help the athletes I believe to help them better the game. So even like Tamuka, he works harder than any athlete I've worked with so far. I don't know if it's just his hunger to get to that top. It's a different sports come with different attitudes that I found, but sort of mixing around with all the different types of sport and different athletics, performance. I love it. It's a passion for mine. Hopefully you can tell by the way I talk about it. It's something I love and something I hope to be doing for a lot longer.
That's good, because as a channel we like to take a different approach to how strength conditioning helps improve fighters. From a boxing perspective, how important do you think strength and conditioning coaches?
I think massively. I think when I approached Tamuka initially 4 or 5 years ago, I was working at I was communicating with his manager, and I think they was a bit undecisive on certain things. I think boxing personally is still portrayed as an old school sport, bag of bar work, jumping over bars, doing things that are portrayed as, in my opinion, that they see as needed. But I think as a coach, how I believe I can help these athletes, I think as I said, you've got Joshua, you've got the likes of Kell Brook, you've got the likes of rubbish with names. There's a lot of boxers over the last couple of years that have invested a lot of time. Even the likes of Tyson, Mike Tyson going back in the day, he was very renowned in certain strength conditioning elements. And yeah, okay, there's certain things that aren't needed, of course. We don't lift weights as such, we don't pump weights, we're not looking to build muscle mass. How, as I said, strength is strength work. So how that's portrayed, sometimes it's just the education side of things. I think sometimes with strength conditioning, it just needs to be educated well. If you educate the athletes to understand why they're doing what they're doing, not just go and do this. If you explain to them why we're doing it, then it comes across and it's a lot more understandable for the athletes to take on board.
Thanks very much for giving us your insight, and cheers for giving us some of your time. Top man, cheers.